Meanwhile, Spurs handed a debut, didn't they, to Timo Werner, of course, making that loan move from Leipzig in that 2-2 draw against Manchester United. He said, I think now I'm a bit older. I see how important assists and deep runs are for the team. I also want to score goals, but it's not the main part of my game anymore. With the tactics we have and the way the manager wants me to play, I can bring a lot to the group, also with my assists, and maybe not being the main man who scores goals. Does that make sense, Craig?
Well, he'll have to bring in product or he won't be playing. Because at some point, they've got Richarlison in a bit of form at the moment. They've got Son to come back. They've got Kulusevski to come back. And they've got Brennan Johnson. So if he's not pulling his weight, he won't play. And you've got to give him some headroom. He hasn't played it much at Leipzig, and that was a big game to come in. But the question of Timo Werner will be, can he bring something to Tottenham that he wasn't able to do at Chelsea? And that is something tangible in the final third. And we saw a little bit yesterday. The answer at the moment is well, the jury's going to be out, although it's very early. But as I say, if he doesn't do that, I mean, he gave them great width on the left-hand side, don't get me wrong, but when you got the ball and you said, well, go and run at the defender, go and run at Dallo, came back inside. Maybe he's just lacking a bit of sharpness and match fitness, but came back inside, kept coming back inside, and he gave him the width, all right. But as I said, if he's not bringing something tangible, guess what? They have others that are going to come back from injury, and some of them are away, that Postecoglou's already shown with some of these players. You don't care. You don't care if you're Eric Dyer, Pierre Højbjerg, whoever you are. You're not playing well. Don't like you. You're not going to play.
How long will that take?
Well, he's coming into Tottenham under a completely different guise than when he went to Chelsea. He was coming into Chelsea as a goal scorer.
Yes.
That's a different ball game. There's less pressure on him playing the way it looks as though he's going to be asked to play. And he's right. Listen, if he is playing on that left-hand side and he can up his game a little bit, because he did well at the weekend. He played his part for Tottenham, which ain't bad for a guy who...
What did you like about him, Stephen? What did you like about his performance?
Well, I like the way he actually went after it. Unfortunately, you could see whenever he gets in the box, you could see he doesn't have the confidence. You know, the shot he had that he drug with his left peg was, in my opinion, completely a lack of confidence. But every other part of his game, he helped out his fullback, and then when he got it, he did try and get after it. He did come inside, maybe once too often, but he kept the ball. So he played a part in the victory. Now, that's something that we all didn't think he would be able to do.
It was a draw, but that's all right.
Yeah,
Mario?
No, but the only thing I think is Craig said it about him pulling back. You know, there were moments because Werner's game is getting the ball and running at the space that's available to him. And when he held off, and it has to be his fitness, because if not, I ask myself, the time that he went to Germany coming back, because at Chelsea, even if he wasn't in good shape or form, he will always attack the space. And even because they were both set up the same way, you know, with Werner, Richarlison, and Johnson using the speed, I mean. And then, you know, Menu was counting on Garnacho and Rashford. But I still felt like at Spurs, you could see the difference with Son being gone. It took them a longer time to get to the opponent's goal. Because normally when they break, they're so fast. And still now, in their setup, I felt like it took them a little bit longer to get to it. But away from that, I think Werner is coming in a stable team that has a way of playing. And the thing for him is going to be, regardless if he says, oh, I don't care, I'm older now and I'm more experienced, the goal scoring doesn't matter. But, my friend, if you play on Son, his position, you better want to score some goals.
But I think what Postecoglou has now, he's got, if we take Richarlison as a striker, although he can play other positions, he's got Werner, Son, Brennan Johnson, Kulusevski. 4 players that he can pretty much play anywhere along that front three. Maybe he won't play Kulusevski through the middle. He's played as a 10. And then you've got Maddison, can come back and play in behind. So he's got players that can play along that front three. That's a really good option for him to have in terms of that forward line. And I think that's one of the reasons. And look, it's not costing him a lot of money at the moment. It's a loan It's a loan move, and so at the moment it looks like it could be a good move for them.
There you are. That's our Tottenham chat done to keep producer Mike happy.